Good morning. My name is Daniel Spurn. I'm the director of the IMA, the Institute for Mathematics and its Applications. And I want to welcome you to the 2020 Field of Dreams Conference. We're thrilled to be hosting this annual conference for the Math Alliance. We had hoped to be hosting you in person in Minneapolis, but we're really delighted that you're here and that we have this opportunity to be together virtually. I think you'll find that we've created a virtual infrastructure that mimics some of the special community building that happens at the Field of Dreams, and I encourage you to explore and take advantage of it all. I want to take this moment to extend our thanks to the National Science Foundation. Their support has made this conference possible. We are honored to partner with the Math Alliance in the next chapter of this important event. The Alliance, as represented by all of you here, is making a big difference for the mathematics community, helping to create a more diverse and inclusive environment for all of us. So thank you for all of your efforts. And now to offer his opening remarks, please welcome Executive Director of the Math Alliance and Professor at Purdue University, David Goldberg.
Well, thank you, Dan, and thank you to everybody at IMA for all their hard work in doing this and all the help they give us in all our activities. We couldn't ask for a better partner than you at the IMA, so thank you again. So good morning, everyone, and on behalf of the Math Alliance, I want to welcome you to the 2020 Field of Dreams Conference. I like to think of this event as fostering critical conversations and interactions which help our students chart a path for success in the mathematical and statistical sciences, and now we like to say more and more in the quantitative science professions. It's also an important event for us in terms of helping to build our Math Alliance community. So thanks for helping us out by just being here and making all that happen this year in this brand new virtual venue. Now we have great partners, and you'll see us thank them throughout the conference. And there's some welcome letters from some of them that are posted, and I would just ask you to please read those because those folks are really an important part of what we do. And it's good to hear from them in that format. But one important partner, very important partner, is Purdue University, which has been the home of the Math Alliance since 2016. And we want to thank Purdue University for their continued enthusiasm for our work. And so to get things started, we're going to have a video welcome from the Associate Dean for Graduate Education at Purdue University, Perry Pashat.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Perry Pashu, Associate Dean for Graduate Education at the Purdue College of Science, and it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the 2020 Math Alliance Virtual Field of Dreams Conference. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizers for putting together an exciting program and all of you for joining this event. Purdue College of Science is home to 7 departments pursuing research in data science, mathematical and computational sciences, and also physical sciences and biology. We believe that the generation of new knowledge and new discovery is fueled by diversity of ideas, perspectives, and approaches, such that each one of you individually contributes. So we are proud to be the home of the Math Alliance and look forward to the opportunity to help you pursue your dreams for great achievements in the quantitative and mathematical sciences. To the students here, this conference is about you. You are tomorrow's experts. You are the ones to drive change. It is such an exciting time for you. There are so many different options and paths that can bring you closer to your goals. We are there to help guide you along the way. To the mentors, you are the foundation of the Math Alliance, and this whole program is about the mentoring that you so generously offer. We are thankful for your dedication and commitment, and we look forward to working with you to further support the Math Alliance students towards success. We hope you will all enjoy these couple of days of networking and training opportunities, and we also hope to be able to physically welcome you to Purdue very soon. Good luck, everybody, and stay safe.
Thank you, Perry. Those are really great sentiments, I think, and thoughts to move forward into this conference. So it's a little sad this year because we won't be able to hug each other, to shake hands, hang out in the lobby, and yes, in the bar, where we meet all our old friends, make new friends, new colleagues, and of course meet our incredible students, who I like to call our colleagues in waiting. But as Dan mentioned, we've been working since March to create an online experience that has some flavor of what we usually do at the Field of Dreams. Now, we know there's some things we do usually at our conference which can't possibly be replicated in this environment, and so we're not even going to try. But the things we think we could do in this environment, at least close to as well, maybe as well, who knows, maybe even better in this environment, we're going to try and do, and that's what we're going to do over the next couple of days. So to that end, we're using a dynamic platform called SwapCard, and it was developed specifically so that gatherings like ours could be more engaging. And I'm really anxious to see it in action, and I'm also very interested to hear what you all think of it. So let us know as the meeting goes on, and of course after the meeting is over. Now, we built a SwapCard environment that should allow us to have a wide variety of meaningful connections with each other, from group discussions, one-on-one conversations, formal presentations, and even some social gatherings. And I, for one, am really looking forward to all of those. Now, our motto, which we stole from the movie Field of Dreams, has always been, if you build it, they will come. And I think today shows that it's true. If you build it, they will come. Because we've gathered here today from all across the country to ensure that any student who imagines a brilliant future for themselves in the quantitative science professions leaves this meeting feeling more confident and ready to make that plan a reality. Now, we have a lot of work to do. The Math Alliance and our partners are really interested in making higher education in the STEM professions equitable and universally accessible, and we have a long way to go. But I also think we should recognize that we're making an impact. So in the 2013-14 academic year, we started the Facilitated Graduate Admissions Process, or FGAP program. And that is designed to help students transition into graduate programs by pairing them with a mentor in a doctoral institution to help them navigate that exact transition into graduate school. Now, I'm thrilled to tell you that we've seen over the last 18 months or so, the first 13 FGAP PhDs, and there are many, many more to come. Many of that first cohort are still in doctoral programs and probably going to finish this year, and we're going to see a lot more over the coming years. And we've averaged about 85 students a year in the FGAP program, and we're right at that number this year, in spite of COVID-19. And I feel really good about that. I think our whole community should feel good about that. Now, according to our data, we have 348 Math Alliance pre-doctoral scholars who are currently in doctoral programs all across this country. And 268 of those are FGAP students. This program is working, and we're going to see it work more and more. Just since the last time we gathered in St. Louis for the last Field of Dreams conference, we've learned of at least 26 more Math Alliance Scholar PhDs, and we'll recognize those tomorrow when we give you our report on the Alliance. But that all is progress, and we're here today to just continue that momentum, continue that progress, keep moving forward. Now, we've always thought we had some remarkable stories from among our scholars especially, but from our whole community. And we try and tell those stories here. And you're going to hear some incredible stories over the next couple of days. But we also realize that we should try to capture some of those stories in other forms, including video. And so I want to just share a few highlights from those videos right now.
Sometimes you feel that you don't belong to what you're doing, especially because you're a minority. Like you can see that no one looks like you, and you feel that your opinion doesn't count as much as the others. I was scared to talk, but I did it. you really have to talk and participate and give your ideas. We can change it. Like we can be part of that change. Just increasing the numbers of the minorities in mathematics, that's a huge thing.
I also remember once in graduate school, an older professor, I was like checking my grad student mailbox or something like that, and an older professor kind of like turned to me and said, "Oh, hey, the copier seems to be low on paper," and I was like, "Okay." And he was like, "The copier is low on paper." Being a woman in any discipline, but particularly mathematical sciences, is kind of like an experience of microaggressions or overt like negative comments like that, but it's also an experience of learning to overcome those and how to build networks and how to get support systems to get through those things.
When it comes to athletes or performing, whether it's a tennis player or a runner or a swimmer, we just measure that particular instance. Okay, they traveled this far in this bandwidth of time, but we forget the amount of practice that goes into that. Getting the PhD seems so far-fetched, but when you break down that fear, when you break down that thought, because it's going to come regardless, you can start to see yourself building in that routine of practice. Yes, doubt and fear are there, but you have to bring it down daily so that you can have that moment of success.
Wow, and that's why I have such reverence for this process, and why I'm so glad that so many of you are here and embracing this opportunity. So one final thought about your presence here at this event before we dig in. So there's another quote from the movie Field of Dreams that's not as well known, but the baseball player Moonlight Graham says, quote, "You know, we just don't recognize the most significant moments in our lives while they're happening." And so I want to stop and recognize the significant moment I'm having right now, being part of this event and helping you connect with people who can make a difference in your life is an honor. If you have the ambition and talent to pursue a graduate degree in the quantitative sciences, you should get that opportunity, and you should get that opportunity and be able to pursue it in an environment which is supportive of your aspirations. And that's what we're here for, and that's what this organization is about. The stories I mentioned, like the ones you just heard a minute ago, and you'll hear from some of those people more through this weekend, those stories all share a common theme, which is its determination, its drive, desire, perseverance, grit, if you will, is the most important component to success in pursuing probably any graduate degree, but certainly in our fields. But they also share another theme, which is an important connection being made. Usually it's a faculty member or some other mentor, and they just say something or do something, and it might not even seem important at the time, but you look back and you realize that was a critical moment. That was a tipping point in my journey. And you never know when that moment is going to happen. So I encourage you to get the most out of these next 2 days, meet as many people as you can. And if connecting with folks is hard for you, I understand, but I hope you can find it in yourself to just take a deep breath and jump in anyway. The mentors are here because they want to be here. They're here to support your dreams, your aspirations. So my wish for you is that you find your own tipping point, maybe here, maybe somewhere down the road, but that you come back to a future Field of Dreams conference and you tell us your story. And then there'll be a whole new audience of students who will be looking at you as an inspiration. Just like the folks you're going to meet this weekend are an inspiration, hopefully, to you. And I know they will be, because they are inspirational.